guys, so tonight I'm going to film my January and February favorites. I decided that for the new year, instead of doing monthly favorites every single month, I wanted to do them every 2 months, just because I found that way back when I was doing them every month, they were getting really repetitive and I was having a hard time finding new products to show you guys. So I figured that if I do them every 2 months, I should have more new stuff to show. I have a good mixture of makeup and skincare to show you guys. So if you are interested in seeing the beauty products I've been loving for the months of January and February, just stay tuned because I am just going to start talking about them. So the first thing that I have here is a primer. It's the Hourglass Mineral Veil Oil-Free Primer. I kept seeing this on the Sephora website and initially I thought it was way too expensive to try, but I kept seeing it pop up and the reviews were really great, and then a lot of my favorite gurus started using it and I just kind of one night was like, you know what, I'm just gonna order it and see if it lives up to the hype that everybody says that it is living up to, if that makes sense. So I ordered it one night in the smallest size, and the second that I tried it, I just loved it. I used up the entire little bottle of it, and then I decided to order this size again on the website. So this is like the middle size, and I've actually almost used this entire bottle up too. I'm pretty much got like that much left in it. So I did go online and order the big size, which is like double this. It was a way better value than buying the really small one or the mid-sized one, because it was like double the product for not double the price. This next thing I've actually showed on my channel before. I used this in a fall makeup tutorial like months ago, so I can link that down below for you guys if you want to see how this foundation wore on my skin. It is the Dior Forever Flawless Perfection Fusion Wear Makeup. This is by far my all-time favorite foundation that I've ever used in my entire life. I wear it in the lightest shade, which is 010. The unfortunate thing about the shade choices is that this is the lightest shade and I can literally only wear it when I'm wearing a self-tan. So I do wish that they had it in lighter shades just to appeal to more audiences, but I do still love it, and like I said, it matches me really good when I do have my self-tan on. And I still have the same bottle of it that I had months ago. Like, this bottle has lasted me probably like 5 to 6 months, which is crazy because I do use it every single day. But it is a, I would say, medium to full coverage foundation. You can get a really full coverage out of it if you're applying it with a damp beauty blender and kind of layering it up that way. That's my favorite way to apply this. And for me, it just wears on my skin all day long. I do my 8.5-hour shifts at work in it, and I'm a oily person in my T-zone and it never breaks up on me or anything. So I would honestly rate this a solid 9 out of 10, and it would be a 10 out of 10 if they did have those extra color selections. Next, I have a powder. This is totally new to me, which is funny because it's something that's been so popular on YouTube for a long time, but I've just never really gravitated towards it before when I've seen it at Sephora. Once again, it was one of those things that I was just like, you know what, this gets so hyped up that I kind of want to try it. So I ordered it online and I must say I love it. It is the Makeup Forever HD Original Powder. The reason why I love this is because there's a lot of days recently, especially days off work, where I don't really want to do a full face of makeup and I just kind of am lazy and I don't want to sit down at my vanity for an hour. I've kind of just been liking to really sheer out my complexion and make it really flawless and then go really simple everywhere else. And this powder is amazing because I can use a really sheer dewy foundation and then just lightly set it with this so that it doesn't like rub off, but it still doesn't take away that dewiness and that naturalness, which is why I like it. Normally I'm the type to wear a powdered foundation over top of a full coverage foundation, so I'm used to like a lot of coverage. It's almost like a really smooth powder that kind of takes away that look of like small pores and stuff. So it's just perfect for when you want a really light, natural feeling face, and I've just been really loving it for that. The next thing I have here is a brow product, and I'm sure you guys are slightly sick of hearing about this on YouTube because even I am a little bit sick of hearing about it by now, but I've been using it a lot recently and really liking it, so I just wanted to show it to you guys. It is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the color Blonde. So I'm sure you guys have seen this before and I don't really have to go into major details about what it is. It's basically just a thick cream pomade kind of formula for filling in your eyebrows. I wear it in the color Blonde, like I said, but once again, I just kept hearing about it from every single person whose opinions I trust so much. So I decided to try it out for myself, and I'm really happy that I did. I honestly think that my eyebrows look the most natural that they ever have in my entire life. If you go back onto my old videos and look at how my eyebrows used to be, they were really thin and you could tell that they were filled in and like drawn on. But now I barely have to do anything to them because they are a lot thicker than they used to be. I just find that this is like the perfect balance between not filled in enough and way too filled in. It's just kind of like that middle ground where they look obviously like they're done but not like Sharpie eyebrows. I literally just like tap my brush in it and then smooth that out, and that's basically like one whole eyebrow. And it's one of those kinds of things that lasts all day long, and if you were to sleep with it on, I think that you would wake up and your eyebrows would still be like completely perfect. I also have two blushes here to show you guys. So the first one I definitely was wearing more in the month of January. I think this was like my everyday blush, and I honestly don't think I picked up any other blush for the entire month. It is the Lancome Subtle Blush Powder Blush in the color Sparkling Rose. It's just the perfect pinky rose color with just the right amount of shimmer in it. I'm one of those people who needs to have at least a little bit of shimmer in my blushes, because if I wear a matte blush, I just feel like it's too flat on my face. I like to have that little bit of shimmer just to make it look like it's like a highlight built into it. It looked really natural on me, and it was just basically like the perfect everyday color. And I also found that it pretty much went with anything that I wore on my lips or eyes, so it was really versatile, which I liked. Now I did hear that this color is being discontinued, so I'm not sure if that's actually true or not, but if it is, I will definitely be getting a backup of it because it's one of my favorite blushes that I've ever come across. And then the other blush that I have here is an oldie but a goodie. It is the NARS Orgasm blush. I have it in the bronzer and blush duo. I've had this thing for years and it's just been sitting in my makeup collection, but I saw it in there a couple weeks ago and decided to try it again, and I've just been absolutely addicted to it ever since. I think that it looks so good when you have a slight tan to your skin, and it's another one of those blushes that looks like it has a built-in highlight to it like I was talking about earlier, and I just really like the way that it complements my tan. So I've been loving that lately, and I have been using the bronzer to contour my cheeks and temples with as well. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like an all-time favorite for me, but since it is in the same compact, it's pretty handy, and I've been just using that since they're side by side. The next thing that I have here is a mascara. It is a brand new mascara that I had sent to me. It's the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. I think that this is by far the best mascara I've ever tried. I've tried a lot of mascaras in my life, so I've tried all the Benefit ones. I've tried Smashbox, Stila, Lancome, Dior, the list goes on, and I've never really found one that I've been obsessed with again. They've all just kind of done the same thing for my lashes or done basically nothing at all. So with this one, the second that I put it on one eye, it was like a huge difference. Like it was just like bam in your face lashes. It lifted them up so high and it made them so fanned out. Like I loved that they weren't clumped together after I used it. I don't even use the lash curler on a daily basis because my eyelashes are curled already. So I don't love it for the fact that it curls them, because I feel like it doesn't make a big difference in that department for my eyelashes. It's just more the fact that it made my eyes look so like awake and wide. It was like the perfect like fanned out false eyelash look. The day that I got it, I went to work and like raved about it to everybody, and I was like, don't buy any mascaras, guys. You have to wait for this Benefit one to come out because it will change your life. I think that everybody should go out and try this mascara because I think that it will change your lash life forever. I have a couple different lip products here. So the first one is one that I have on right now. It is the Shiseido Lipliner in the color 702. It's basically just the perfect neutral pink shade. It is by far my favorite nude lip liner that I've ever come across. I love that it's more on the pink side rather than the brown side. I definitely am one to like pinky nudes more so than beige nudes, just because I feel like for some reason they just suit my skin a little bit better. And I've used up so much of this already, and I've only had it for a couple months because I literally wear it every single day, and I'm always just putting it on because it's so quick. It's like that perfect neutral matte pink color that everyone's searching for. So if you've never taken a look at it, I highly recommend checking this one out. Once again, it is called Shiseido RD 702. And then over top of that, I usually pop on the Clarins Rouge Eclat, I think is how you say it, Nude Rose Balm. I love this stuff. It's so moisturizing. I love it for the winter time because my lips do get really dry. So when I don't want to have my lips fully matte with just the lip liner on its own, I'll just keep that on my purse and kind of pop it on when I feel like I'm getting a little bit dry. And the combination is amazing. It's what I have on right now and I just am obsessed with it. It's definitely been my everyday lip color for months now and I don't see it going anywhere anytime soon. The last makeup thing that I have here are a pair of false lashes. I got these a couple weeks ago and I've been obsessed with them ever since. I'm not one to wear fake eyelashes. Half the time when I put them on, they're like up to my eyebrow and I just feel like they're so overwhelming because I have kind of smaller eyes and I just feel like they like way overtake my face whenever I put them on, but I was so pleasantly surprised when I put these on. I've never had a pair of fake eyelashes that I've liked so much on my eye shape. So these are the Velour Mink lashes in the style Got It From My Momma. So like I said, I ordered these online myself. I just went based off of the photo that they had on there. But I love these because they are kind of that waned liner style. So they're a little bit thicker on the outer edges and they just give that perfect cat eye shape to the eyes. I feel like when I wing my eyeliner out a little bit, this just like brings it all together. So these have been my favorite. They are starting to get a little bit raggedy, but I'm gonna keep wearing them until they're like way too ragged to wear anymore. It says you can get 25 to 30 uses out of each pair, so I'm gonna see how far I can take that. So if you have a similar eye shape to me, I am part Asian, so I have that kind of almond look to my eyes, and I also have hooded eyes, so the crease is very like deep set, and that bone there is really prominent, so it almost like hides my eyelid away. So if you have a similar eye shape to that, then you guys should definitely check out these lashes. I'll have the link down below for you guys to check that out, and I do have a coupon code for Velour Lashes as well that I will put down below for you guys. Next, I will show you guys all my skincare stuff. There's just a couple things here that I'll go through really quickly. So the first thing that I have here is the Best Damn Beauty Oil. This is by Nicole Guerrero. She came out with her own skincare line, and of course I bought it. I love Nicole Guerrero. I love everything that she does. So as soon as I found out she was coming out with a skincare line that was really good ingredients and more natural based, I was all over it. So what I've been doing with this is on days that I want to wear a really natural makeup look, like I was talking about earlier, I mix a couple drops of this in with that Dior foundation to sheer it out and make it more dewy, and I just find that it gives me the perfect like real skin look. And even though I do get kind of oily in my T-zone, I don't find that this makes me feel really oily or greasy. It's very light on my face, so I can wear it all day long. I also have a facial self tanner here. I have been self tanning my body for the last couple of months, but I never tanned my face because I always just darkened it with a foundation. However, I am going on a trip for spring break. I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona on March 14th, and I will be self tanning for the trip, so I didn't want to be walking around with no makeup on and like a super white face and a really tan body, because I will be with friends and stuff, and I just know that when I'm down by the pool I'm not going to want to put on foundation. So I had to search for something that would just kind of give me like that slight natural glow. It is the Dior Auto Bronzant Self-Tanning Cream Gel Natural Glow for the face. This had really good reviews on Sephora once again, so I decided to try it. It's a very kind of light gel to cream kind of formula, and it comes out tinted so I can see where I'm applying it. The way that I apply this is I put on all of my moisturizers at night, and then I put this on the very top and blend it in really well, and then I go to sleep and I wake up noticing a difference. So it's a really nice color for me. It's not like an opaque tan, it's just like a really sheer, soft, natural, glowy tan look. And when I wake up in the morning, I feel like my skin just feels really soft and moisturized and looks really glowy and healthy. So yeah, this will be coming to Arizona with me for sure. I think it's perfect, and I have no complaints about it. And then the last product that I have here is the Shiseido White Lucent Power Brightening Sheet Masks. I've been looking for products to kind of even out my complexion and get rid of all of those scars. So this is just a facial sheet mask that is soaked in a serum that is supposed to kind of lighten the appearance of dark spots and scars and even out the complexion. I've been putting this on at nighttime, leaving it on for like 20 minutes, and then taking it off, and my skin feels so soft and so moisturized afterwards. When I take it off, I kind of blend the leftover serum into my skin and pat it in and just really let it soak it up, and then I won't put on any of my other facial stuff and I'll just go to bed like that. I've used 2 of the masks so far and it comes with 6 in it, so I'm hoping that by the end of the box I notice at least a little bit of a difference in my skin. I have noticed a difference already. So I think it's a really nice product. It's good quality. It's got pretty good ingredients in it. It is high priced again, but I've always been the kind of person who doesn't mind spending a little bit more on my skincare products because my skin is very important to me. So check it out on the website. You guys can read into it further if you are looking for a product specifically to lighten dark spots and even out the skin tone. I will have all the links down below for you guys, like I said earlier. And I was really skeptical. Really, it just makes them. It is the Lancome